After exploding on TV, Whoopi chased Judge Jeanine backstage and got nasty surprised by Rebecca DeCirio Entertainment Politics for MadWorldNews.com. Judge Jeanine Pierrot bravely agreed to appear on the anti-Trump show, The View, only to find when she got there the producers had pulled a fast one. But the show must go on. The judge, a true professional, was bombarded by the shrieking shrews, which culminated in Whoopi Goldberg losing her mind. Then Goldberg chased Judge Jeanine backstage, cursing her until the judge whips out a nasty surprise. Judge Jeanine Pierrot appeared on The View to promote her book, Liars, Leakers, and Liberals, the case against the anti-Trump conspiracy. But the anti-Trump mob who runs the ABC Hate Fest had already set her up. An insider told Page 6 when Jeanine arrived on the set, she was looking for a fight and refusing to be on with Anna, demanding Anna not be in the segment. Pierrot was yelling at The View executive producer and her staff like, "You need to handle this." Page 6 adds, another source told us that Pierrot was upset that Anna was there because she wasn't told until the last minute Anna is 24/7 anti-Trump. Jeanine wasn't yelling, but you could tell they felt like the segment was being hijacked by shoving in an anti-Fox, anti-Trump person. There's no doubt it was not Judge Jeanine looking for a fight. She was there to promote her book. Any prominent Trump supporter knows to go on The View is to go straight into the lion's den. It was evident from the beginning of the segment that the shrews were out to destroy Judge Jeanine, and having the never Trumper dingbat Ana Navarro fill in was a move to get Judge Jeanine pissed off. But they failed, and Whoopi Goldberg had a severe episode of Trump derangement syndrome live on air, Mad World News reported. The show went to break, but when it came back was when the fireworks got out of hand. Pierrot said that there were people who despise the president because some people are suffering from Trump derangement syndrome, and then pointed at Goldberg. Did you just point at me? Goldberg asked. Listen, I don't have Trump derangement. Let me tell you what I have. I'm tired of people starting a conversation with Mexicans or liars and rapists. I'm 62 years old, and there have been a lot of people in office that I didn't agree with, but I have never seen anything like this. Pierrot attempted to explain what her point of view was, but Goldberg would not allow it. Pierrot said, "Whoopi, you know what's horrible when people who shouldn't be here end up murdering the children of American citizens." Exactly. She didn't give her a chance to answer anyway, but Goldberg had no answer for that. You know what's horrible? When the President of the United States whips up people to beat the hell out of people. I think that's more on the Democrat side, excuse me, Whoopi. Whoopi shouted before screaming, say goodbye. That brings us to what happened backstage as Whoopi Goldberg reportedly chased Judge Jeanine, hoping to tell her off. Page 6 reported that a show insider said Goldberg left the stage, but the fireworks went off again with the cameras off. Backstage, when the two crossed paths, leaving, Jeanine tried telling Goldberg she's fought for victims her whole life. That's when Whoopi got in her face and said that they've known each other a long time, but still, blank you, get the blank out of this building. Of course, a show insider is someone, who would slant things in Goldberg's favor. Judge Jeanine was sick and tired of the Trump derangement syndrome, and the blatant lies told on The View, because they were blatant lies. Pierrot let Whoopi know the left, and especially the Hollywood crowd, do not have a corner on helping victims. Judge Jeanine was not on home turf. She was surrounded by psycho fans like Goldberg, and yet she refrained from screeching blank you. Like a true patriot, she caused Whoopi to explode by giving her the facts. As a judge, as a prosecutor, Judge Jeanine, there, Pierrot has brought to justice rapists, murderers, abusers of women. She's helped countless victims compared to Whoopi Goldberg, and for that, the co-host of the View lost control and told the judge to get the blank out of this building. Judge Jeanine wrote on Twitter, after being invited on The View, "This is what happened. This is an example of how the left is intolerant, and this is why I wrote my book." Yeah.
Talk about Donald Trump. You tell me what metric in this country is worse off. Unemployment is lower than it's been in 50 years. Minorities, Hispanics, African Americans have jobs. Hate crimes are worse off. Wait a minute, the GDP under Obama was barely 1. We're going up to 4. So you want to talk about hate crimes? I fought for a law for hate crimes.
I also think it's important, as we said, 89% of the Republican Party still supports him. He still has huge popularity in the country, and if Democrats don't get their you-know-what together, he's certainly going to get reelected.
Here's my question for you, because you talk about, you talk about...
I am not, Judge.
Nobody is...
Oh, yeah.
Did you just point at me?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't have Trump derangement. Let me tell you what I have. Okay. I have a lot of... I'm tired of people starting a conversation with Mexicans or liars and rapists. I'm tired of people starting a conversation about this country. Listen, I'm 62 years old. There have been a lot of people in office that I didn't agree with, but I have never, ever seen anything like this. I've never seen anybody whip up such hate. I've never seen anybody be so dismissive. And clearly you don't.
She never saw anybody whip up hate like this. Who's showing their true colors? Does she look like she's a loving person? Look at the hate that she's spewing right here. Do you see the hatred in her? That's why Judge Jeanine is looking at her, and she's contradicting herself. Whoopi is contradicting herself. I've never seen such hate.
The show, so you don't know that I don't suffer from that. What I suffer from is the inability to figure out how to fix this. That's my issue. But one of the things that you talk about a lot, and I'm curious about it, is the deep state. How long has the deep state been there, and who's running it? Well,
So, in other words, you see what kind of question she asks her. Like, in other words, the deep state doesn't exist. Another Trey Gowdy remark, because Trey Gowdy gives these liberals food. Because Trey Gowdy, he said, I've never heard of the deep state. Excuse me? So don't play like you're good. You've never heard of the deep state. That's why the liberals are reacting to this.
I want to answer your question, because you gave your opening statement, which was how horrible it is that Donald Trump is talking about all of these things. I'm sorry, that's what you said. You said that it was okay. Be here and that's murdering the children of American citizens. You know what's horrible? When the president of the United States whips up people to beat the hell out of people.
Did you hear what Whoopi said? When people beat the hell out of each other, who's showing that they want? She wasn't giving Judge Jeanine. She didn't want Judge Jeanine's message exposed to the liberals, but she's saying about beating up people. Who's doing that? Look at her flailing her arms. Look at Whoopi flailing her arms.
When people shouldn't be here and that's murdering the children of American citizens. You know what's horrible? When the president of the United States whips up people to beat the hell out of people.
When the president whips up people to beat the hell out of people. And you see, who does that? Really? Really? Trump never said that. Come on, anyway. She wanted to get, Judge Jeanine wanted to get into the sanctuary cities part. Didn't give her a chance.
Thank you, Mr. Judge Jeanine. Pierrot, her book, Liars, Cheaters, and Liberals is out now. We will be right back.
Well, this shows you the mentality of the liberals. So, Judge Jeanine Pierrot is a class act. We've known that. I don't even know how she went on this show. She's fighting for the truth, for President Donald Trump, and for America. She'll brave the lion's den and never back down from bullies, like Whoopi Goldberg. Thank God for patriots like Judge Jeanine, a true model for young girls and women everywhere. Yeah, I mean, if you really want to be somebody, you really don't want to be like Whoopi Goldberg, who spews nothing but lies. But this is what they're paid to do. I am surprised that how Judge Jeanine wound up getting onto this show. And she literally, actually, when she was cursing her out, in a sense, backstage, she actually was so, how do you say, riled up that she actually spit on Judge Jeanine from spewing such hate against her. No, Whoopi Goldberg is a disgrace to this country. She's a disgrace to The View. And you see what the difference is? Had a conservative reacted like that on the show, they would have probably most likely been fired, yet she still has a job today. You see, that's the difference. There are two set of rules. One set of rules for conservatives that follow the rules, that act accordingly. The liberals can go ahead and do what they want. Here we have Maxine Waters out with them burning the American flag today or yesterday. I didn't read the article, but I just got the headline screaming Black Power. I mean, who is against black people? There are a lot of black conservatives, people who are hip to what's going on. They know this is garbage. Meanwhile, who is attacking our democracy, our American flag, everything this country stood for? The liberals. This has got to end, and the thing is, they have to be held accountable for their actions, because this is going to continue, and if not, if they're not held accountable, it's only just going to get worse. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.